guys, Truegreen7 here, and today I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys asked to celebrate my achievement of reaching 1,000 subscribers. You guys are in for a treat because my channel is going to become better than it was before. And naturally, I'll try to make each video better than the last because that's what I do. Although 1,000 subscribers is not what I'm hoping to even come close to achieving, I'm willing to work hard and slowly become whatever you want me to be, basically. And thank you guys for all the heartfelt congrats and responses, because it means a lot to me. Now let's stop with the formal intros and begin with the Q&A session that I totally did not script. A good way to start this Q&A is by telling you guys my name. Good thing someone asked that, or else you would have gone years without knowing my name. Alexis Valdez and B. Haffa ask, what's your real name? Who are you? Well, my name is Ron Sroor. Do you do Wi-Fi battles? Not in my free time, but if my subscribers want to see me fail at competitive battling, then no problem. Would you do more top 10s? Hell yeah! I like the format of top 10s, and there's some kind of suspense, you know? Wasima asks, how old are you? I'm 18. How old are you, Wasima? Yoshi Joey 98's question is, where are you from? I was born and raised in a small town called New York City. You probably never heard of it. Carrot Man and Vegeta Ecor ask how I came up with my channel name, Truegreen7. Well, you see, ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to become an animator. And throughout my childhood, I created different concepts for shows. And the main show that I created when I was like 9 was called True Blue. It basically revolved around superhumans who could manipulate different things. Like, the main character, True Blue, could manipulate anything that had to do with the sky. True Reds could manipulate fire. And True Greens could manipulate body things. Don't even ask. There was actually a True Black who could manipulate everything in the world. The show was kind of like Avatar, but I made it up before Avatar premiered. But once I became a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, I scrapped the whole idea. But then I created my channel and I wanted to make animations revolving around this show that I created. But the problem was that the main character was True Blue, and I'm obsessed with the color green. Like, whoa, I'm addicted to it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really bad. So I decided to name my channel after the main character's sidekick, True Green, instead of the main character, True Blue. But Rage Quit asks, why 7? Well, at the time, 7 was my favorite number. Problem is that my absolute favorite number right now is 17. And I wish I could change my channel to Truegreen17 because, you know, it rhymes. But I think it's too late. I believe that kinda answers NR Garcia's question, which is, why did you start your channel? Again, I started the channel to make animations, and I did actually, but last year I decided to take them down and make Pokemon videos because Pokemon is my favorite franchise on Earth, and I think I know a lot about Pokemon, and I have been editing for a good 6 years now. Plus I love to entertain, so put all my skills together and you get a channel about Pokemon. Prototype XD asks, are you planning on doing something special when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out? First of all, I'm actually waiting until ORAS to come out to start making a lot of other videos like top 10 favorite gym leaders or top 10 favorite town themes, because I don't want to make the videos and then there's something in the Hoenn remix that I would have included in the videos. I would have hated myself if that happened. But I'm actually hoping to make my first full game review of Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire when they come out, so great question. Beaming Light wants to know if I will be getting Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. I'll be getting Alpha Sapphire because my brother wants to get Omega Ruby. Plus, I'd rather thwart Team Aqua's plans since I kind of agree with Team Magma. You Sabotage asks what my favorite male and female gym leader are. Well, here's the thing, Ben. I'm actually probably going to release a favorite gym leader video, so I'm just going to answer my favorite female gym leader. It's Flannery. How can it not be Flannery? But, by the way, guys, you should check out You Sabotage's channel. He's pretty hilarious. Connor Donovan asks who my favorite Pokemon protagonist is. Other than Red, it's probably Hilda, because her design is pretty realistic. What she's wearing is what normal girls would wear. She also reminds me of Korra. Outback Ranger wants to know my favorite move. I don't think there's more reliable move than Earthquake. You know, nothing better than a good Earthquake. Okay guys, I just realized what I said. I'm really sorry. It wasn't funny. Zach Thompson wants to know what I think made my channel grow so fast, other than the fact that my videos are pretty great. I think I have the confidence that my videos are of the highest quality and that I can share them with other people without having them complain. Hopefully this channel will get better. Hopefully it will continue rapidly growing. Daniel Breheny asked, what was the first game you owned? It was actually Super Mario World's remake, Super Mario Advance 2. Probably the best Mario game ever. But what was the first Pokemon title I ever played? That would be Pokemon Ruby. Hashtag Hoenn for life. Okay, I'm sorry, that was the first time I ever used a hashtag. Meowfan asks, how I got into Pokemon. And Hoenn Hero asks, how I heard about Pokemon. Actually, I was introduced to the anime first, around the time U2 Strikes Back was released. My mom bought a VHS from somewhere, and, you know, the first 4 episodes, I think, and I watched Pokemon on TV after I watched the VHS. So thank my mom for this channel. Rocker Hinata, Joshua H, and Josh Berriman ask, what is my favorite generation? Alright, well my favorite generation is Gen 3. It was the one I grew up with, and it was the one that I spent the most amount of time in. It had the most games out of any generation. It was the longest out of any generation. And I don't think any generation is factually better than the other, but it's impossible to not have a favorite generation. So, my favorite region, Hoenn. It has the most diversity in locations, you know, topography and such. We're talking strictly about the region itself. The Insane Gamer wants to know my opinion on Gen 4 and Gen 5. Okay, I have come to a point in my life where I think every generation is almost equal, but without talking about the subject for 47 minutes, I think Gen 4 was amazing for finalizing how we play Pokemon to this very day. It had great legendaries and evolutions of previous Pokemon, you know, those Pokemon were pretty cool. But I don't think it had the best original Pokemon designs, in my opinion. The music was great, Diamond and Pearl was pretty good, but Heart Gold and Soul Silver were amazing. Gen 5, on the other hand, had a great story. I love how Black 2 and White 2 continues from Black and White. The Pokemon themselves were pretty awesome. There were a lot of Pokemon, so you may argue that there are 5 or 10 that are bad, but overall, pretty good Pokemon. Black 2 may be one of my favorite games. Senor Carlos asks, which generation I think has the best battle music? Okay, just so you don't think I'm biased, let me elaborate on my Pokemon music opinions. I believe that Kanto had the most consistently great music over all of its soundtrack, okay? Every song was pretty great. Johto has my favorite songs in each category, like my favorite town theme or favorite champion theme. Sinnoh had the best root music, and any ambient music was amazing in Sinnoh. Unova had the most original soundtrack, and there was at least 3 seconds in every song that I thought was amazing and very original. And Kalos had the best sounding music. But Hoenn is the region that I think has the best battle music. Every battle theme was top-notch in Hoenn. Like all the legendary battle themes, trainer battle themes, wild battle themes, junior themes. It was intense. Greenfin wants to know my favorite main game Pokemon song. My favorite Pokemon song constantly shifts. I have a lot of all-time favorites. But I'm going to say that the actual theme song for the whole franchise, you know, the that song is actually pretty brilliant. It's pretty amazing. Amanda asks what my favorite rival battle theme is. It's probably Silver's theme, although I really like Hugh and May or Brendan's theme. It's really awesome that you guys think of me as some kind of authority in Pokemon music, like my opinion matters. It's really great. Thank you guys very much. By the way, guys, check out SLH2bit92's channel for great, awesome, amazing Pokemon remixes, because I will definitely be featuring his music in my channel in the future. Lucasada Captain wants to know my opinion on the Mystery Dungeon soundtracks. I think they're pretty appropriate for the games. The music fits very well for the style and setting. Every song other than Primal Dialga is pretty underrated, so great soundtrack. The awesome, amazing, and hilarious Almighty Mandals, along with Benedict Rorstad and 8th Hunter, ask what my favorite Pokemon spin-off game is. The thing is that I want to say it's Pokemon Colosseum, but I may want to say that it's the first Mystery Dungeon, or maybe the first Pokemon Ranger. They all introduced a new style of playing Pokemon, and they're all different in many ways, so I don't know if I can compare them, but I play the spin-offs and I like them a lot. To answer Dustnoir64's question, I think the Mystery Dungeon series were actually really fun and immersive, and had some of the best storylines in any Pokemon game. It's funny that Dustnoir is actually asking this, considering the events in... Never mind. Opinions on Mega Sceptile? I love it so much. Lavender Blossom asks, if you had the choice to become any Pokemon, what would you want to become? The smart answer is Alakazam. I mean, I'd be super smart, super fast, I'd levitate, and I'd be prepared if anybody offered free ice cream. Jose asks, if I will make an ORAS Let's Play. I don't have a 3DS with a capture card, and considering how they're pretty expensive, I don't know. Probably not. Or maybe if someone wants to buy me something. He also asks what Mega Pokemon I would want other than Mega Sceptile, of course, and what would it look like. Mega Nidoking would be pretty awesome. He would have huge spikes and a crown, maybe. My favorite game franchise, other than Pokemon and Mario, nothing specific really. I'm getting into Legend of Zelda since my brother is really into it. But I'm more of an animation person. Favorite cat Pokemon, Skitty if Pyro doesn't count. I like Persian too. Favorite type, grass. How many subscribers do I deserve? Over 9,000. Favorite Pokemon movie, Destiny Deoxys. I watched it like 15 times more, at least. Am I autistic? A lot of people say that I'm pretty artistic. Autistic. Nope, I'm not autistic. But Satoshi Tajiri has Asperger's. Favorite YouTubers? I watch Philip DeFranco and Game Grumps every day. And I love JonTron too. The normal YouTuber wants to know if I prefer Ho-Oh or Lugia. You'll find out in my next top 10 video because it's a top 10 legendary Pokemon video. But out of my favorite beasts, I slightly favor Raikou. Bulbatube asks, if I could remove or change a game mechanic, what would it be? Great question, Professor Boba. I think we should be able to pick which PC box we can put our Pokemon in right when we catch those Pokemon. Because it's pretty annoying when you catch a Pokemon and then it ends up in a slot that you organized only for like legendary Pokemon or something. I don't know. It's annoying. Robin Miller asks, what is my favorite character in the anime? It's either Gary or May. Both of them are the only characters in the show to have actual character development. Gary started out as a butt, and slowly, he gradually progressed and became a really smart and genuinely nice guy. May starts out as an inexperienced and dumb girl, but she ends up becoming a very great Pokemon coordinator, and I actually really like her personality. My opinion on Gen 6's XP share, I think it made the game too easy, but I feel like everybody thinks that too. Zelink asks if I have a pet. I have a betta fish called King Bee, but if I had a dog, I would probably call him Sparta, because then when I would introduce him to people, I'd be like, "This is Sparta!" Meanfield wants to know how I market my videos. I just right out ask people to watch my videos, again, because I feel my videos are good enough that people won't complain when I show it to them. Other than that, nothing special. The Shadow Baron wants to know if there are any Pokemon that I like based on my favorite real-world animal. My favorite animal is the elephant, and I personally think Donphan is pretty amazing. In recent memory, Charon in Black 2 was actually the first gym leader in 10 years to defeat me. Yeah, I don't know why the first gym leader in the game was hard for me. I really don't. I don't. And I had a fighting type. I don't know. Moonline asks what my favorite Pokemon game is. Now that's a big question. I'll probably answer that with a bigger video, you know. But the game that I played the most was Emerald. Thomas Shepard wants to know what my favorite post-game activity in Hoenn is. I think the Battle Frontier is one of the best things in a Pokemon game. That's one of the reasons I have 500 hours in my Emerald. Robert Andrews asks what my favorite addition in each generation was. Okay, let's do this. In Generation 2, it was breeding. In Generation 3, I think abilities, because, you know, those abilities are awesome. The physical and special split in Gen 4, and Gen 5 had triple battles, and I really like triple battles for some reason. And Pokemon on me, and the overall 3D design, the 3D change in Pokemon game is pretty amazing in Gen 6. It's pretty awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. If I didn't answer your question, that's probably because you submitted after I recorded this video, or I just didn't want to answer for some reason, like a specific reason. I'm so glad that this is happening right now, that my channel is kicking off. you guys better get ready for my next video because it's pretty amazing. Okay? As good as all my other videos. Bye.